A federal grand jury in Washington handed down a 19-page indictment of Roger Clemens today, charging the former Yankee pitcher with several counts of perjury, obstruction of Congress, and false statements. It's a stunning fall from grace for one of the greatest pitchers in baseball history. Clemens was a lock for Cooperstown. He probably on the first ballot, most certainly on the first ballot, and now instead he is looking at a criminal indictment and possibly even jail. If he's convicted on all the charges, he could face up to 30 years in jail, although federal sentencing guidelines suggest that it'd be more like 15 to 21 months. As we reported in our book, American Icon, that was released in May of 2009, the very qualities that made Clemens a great pitcher also have led to his demise. Clemens on the mound was tenacious. He never surrendered. He never gave in to any opponent. He was just fierce. But when he was accused by Brian McNamee, his former trainer, in the Mitchell report, of using steroids and human growth hormone, those qualities really helped submarine him. You know, he was very tenacious, but he chose to fight rather than, he could have chose not to say anything. He could have chose to say that Brian McNamee is lying and just left it at that. Instead, he insisted on filing a defamation lawsuit against McNamee. That led to all kinds of revelations about his private life, his affair, long-term affair with country singer Mindy McCready and other women. And it also led then to his congressional appearance. We reported in the book and in the Daily News that Congress gave him the option that Representative Tom Davis, who at the time was the ranking Republican on that committee, told Clemens the day of the hearing, minutes before the hearing, you don't have to do this, Roger. You don't have to go through this. We can fold up the circus tent. We can send everybody home. We can issue a report on our findings, and we can leave it at that. Clemens insisted on doing this. So he's a guy who never surrendered and never backed off from a challenge, but it's like a Greek tragedy. You know, the qualities that made him a great baseball player and a great pitcher undermined him here. They were really useful on a baseball field, but not so useful when he got before Congress or in the court of public opinion or in a court of law.